story time. So I'm leaving the gym right now. I'm leaving, right? There was this lady on a wheelchair, and she was doing her best to work out, right? She was gonna get into a leg press machine, I guess, to do a little bit, right? To strengthen her legs, I guess. Maybe she wasn't fully handicapped. So I caught her like trying to change the weights, and so mind you, there's a bunch of men all around me, right? I know I'm a Christian, and I'm not saying that non-Christian men can't do this. The purpose of the video is to wake people up to the fact that people are all around you, and some of them don't have the performance skills that you do. So I wouldn't like not to have to make such an obvious video. I wish that the world would just understand that if there's a lady on a wheelchair, she needs help, and if you're around, you're it. But we're living in a time where you have to add 1 + 1 = 2. You can't just assume that people know. So unfortunately, so this lady's on a wheelchair, and I'm looking at her, and then I say, okay, you know, nobody else is getting up, let me get up, right? So if you don't see anybody getting up, it's you're it. I say, okay. I go up to her and I say, you know, listen, these are little tricks that the devil tries to play in your head. One, they don't want your help. This is the tricks that the devil puts in your head. They don't want your help. Maybe they're self-conscious, and you're gonna be bringing them attention, and they don't want the attention of being handicapped or belittled in that way, and so they don't want your help. That's the first thing that traveled in my brain, in my mind, when I got up to go and help her. It's a thought of the devil, right? He uses stuff like that. And so, of course, I know the devil's schemes, so I didn't fall for that. So I go up to her, I put my hand on her shoulder, on her back, you know, in a comforting type of way, and I say, excuse me, can I help you in any kind of way? And she looked at me with like eyes of like, thank you so much, and yes, please, can you help me with this? Can you take this weight off, and so I could put different weight, because it was a 25 that she wanted off, and she wanted to put a 10. Right away, got to work, right? And she was thanking me and all that. Moral of the story, she needed help. I didn't stop there, you know. I asked her, is there anything else I can help you with? She's like, no, you've done enough, thank you so much. And I said, can I pray for you? She said, yes, please pray for me. I said, I'll pray for you. So I prayed for her, right? For God to overflow her cup with blessings, and to give her strength and blessings and breakthrough, and I casted some stuff off of her that was not good, right? And all that happened in less than 2 minutes. All the men that were watching me do this were all doing one of these. Number one, they were acknowledging that that was a good deed. Number two, they were being taught at that particular point in time. They were being taught, like, it's okay to step out. It's okay to be the one that steps out. There's this self-conscious idea that if I do that, then all eyes are going to be on me, and then everybody's going to be looking at me, etc., etc. And to that I say, who cares? Or at least you're being recognized for something good and not something evil, right? And so, helped the lady, prayed for the lady, kept working out, and I was able to show everybody else that was around that territory, show them like a lesson. It was a teaching without words. The teaching was, when you see somebody that needs help, it's okay to help them. Don't be selfish, help them. And that, they carry it to the next experience in their life. When they see another person in a wheelchair, they're gonna think of this experience and they say, I'm gonna help this one. And that's the kind of stuff that we're called to do. We're called to be the light in the world, the salt of the earth. We're called to be separated from everybody else, and you'll know them by their love. You'll know a Christian by their love. This is how they'll know that you're a Christian, by your love. I didn't do that for recognition, a pat in the back. I didn't do it for an applause. I did it because I love to help people. I love to see them in a better position And that was the video, guys. I hope it encourages you that when you see somebody in front of you, it could even be an animal, it could be anything, that's suffering, that needs help, don't be so self-conscious thinking about yourself. Put yourself aside and think more about them than you do it yourself. What about what people are going to think about me? Put yourself aside and think about them. And don't fall for the devil's lies of they don't need your help, they don't want your help, you're going to be disturbing their peace, or they want to be left alone. All those are lies. All of them are lies, because at the very end of the deal, even if it was true and she would have said, no, you know, let's say she would have lashed out at me and she would have said, excuse me, does it look like I need your help? Don't I look like I'm managing quite all right without you? You know, get away from me. Even if that was the worst case scenario, which that is the worst case scenario, I would have smiled and I would have said, excuse me, ma'am, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean it to come off like that. I'm glad that you got it. God bless you. Bye-bye. You know, that's how I would address the situation, worst case scenario. So it's a win-win, you know what I mean? God bless you guys.